friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my favorite video of the month, and it came early. Boxycharm! What's in the box? If you are new to my channel or you just can't remember how I do my Boxycharm unboxings, I have a twist on how I do most of my videos. And what I do is, yes, I go into this baby, I tell you everything I've got, but I also go online and tell you what actual users are saying and what their experience with these products has been. Are the products any good? Are they crap? Should we declutter them? Do we love them? Did we get them? There are varieties after all. And I do long wear tests. This is my second day of wearing all this ish on my face, and I have some very, very deep thoughts about everything that's going on right now. Some good, some I'm a little embarrassed because I don't feel like I look my best today. So let's dive in. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. I also have a mini announcement about my next Boxycharm video. I have an actually big channel news personal announcement that I'm going to be making in my May Faves and Fails video. I'm not quite ready to do that yet, but I do want you to know, if you only watch my Boxycharm videos, my little Boxycharm video is going to be delayed in the month of June. I'm not sure how much. It could be the very end of June that I post it, or it could be July. It really depends because my box comes really late usually, like almost the third week of the month. So I'm just warning you ahead of time. I will be posting it, but it will be a bit delayed. I filmed this video as a progress, how I got the box, trying on the products, and now today where I'm going to give an in-depth review. So let's rewind, shall we? I just got home, sunglasses still on, because I just checked the mail, and guess what just showed up? Early. That never happens. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do a quick turn on my camera, keep the sunglasses up on the head, and do a quick unboxing. Oh, okay. This is my box this month. I didn't even really remember what we would be getting because they were already doing spoilers for next month. So, Cover FX, the blurring primer. So many of you guys said you think I'm really gonna like this, so I'm super excited to be trying this. Oh yes, the Pretty Vulgar Liner. Ooh, my cap is really loose. I hope it's not dried out now. This was like super loose. Brushes from Aesthetica. Oh, now I had a beauty blender from them for a while that I loved. These are gonna go great with the Pretty Vulgar Liner. Oh, another Aesthetica brush. What? What is this? Hold on, where's the card? Well, this is just a face brush. Ooh, that's soft. It has a weird smell. That's my first reaction to this. Upon opening it, it's really... I didn't mean to smell it. I literally took off the packaging and I had a whiff of it. Okay, we'll see. Maybe that'll air out. And the Boxycharm collab with Beauty Creations Matte Lip Gloss. Ooh. Oh, and it's cruelty-free. Yay! I'm pretty excited about these. Oh shit, I forgot. There's 6 items. I literally just turned off my camera, took everything out, and then unfolded the insert. And there's something here. How did I do this? How did I forget that there was another thing? How did I forget there were 6 items? I told you guys about it. I forgot we were getting this. This is the Pure Sculptor palette. Oh my gosh, let me in. Let me in. Ooh, I am so curious about this. So it's 2 highlighters and 2 matte contours. Birthday bash to me and you. Welcome back. So now I want to kind of get into what I'm wearing on my face and the reviews that I am finding online currently. So to start, I'm going to talk about the Cover FX Blurring Primer. This little baby is exactly what many of you said it would be in my previous videos and in my comments on Instagram. It's amazing. So far, I'm really liking it. I am wearing it for the second time today, and it really does blur those pores that are right here and bossy AF. I really have enjoyed this the 2 days I've gotten to wear it. Have you liked it? I know some people with drier skin were concerned that they weren't going to like it, so if you do have drier skin, let us know in the comments below how you're liking it. So let's see what they're saying online. So over here on Instagram, they posted a picture of these little babies, and Miss Nessa said, I absolutely love it. My skin felt like velvet after I put it on, and my face is full on beat today. So it sounds like this was a good base for her to really put a ton of makeup on. Okay, so yours truly, Sheila, said, not really a fan of these. My foundation, which is Becca, doesn't mix well with it, but I love the rest of the box. So it does depend on what your maybe Holy Grail foundation is. Miss La Bonita said, I absolutely love this primer. Way to go, Boxycharm. This was a hit. Ooh, so Patty said this primer is amazing and I don't even need a foundation. Now that is an endorsement. Diva Got Nails said, so far this primer is goals AF because it really blurs. And I would agree, it totally does blur my pores. Christina Marie said, I got this yesterday and I have been on the hunt for an amazing primer, and so far this has not disappointed. So far this is a huge hit with everybody online. I really like it. Tell me your thoughts. If you have a drier skin, kind of let us know if this is working great for you or if it's just Very, very curious. So the next product that I put on my face would have been the Pure Sculptor, which is this really pretty palette. I love a good mirror. I was going for a natural look today, but that's not gonna happen. Love your brush. I will not underestimate this powder tomorrow. Dip lightly into this, super lightly, and I'm gonna use this to start my eye look. I'm just gonna see how this does for that. It's applying to my eye a little patchy, not too bad. Let's put on some highlighter. These actually look very similar to some ColourPop ones I have. Husband just brought me coffee. He likes me. I have ColourPop's Wisp and Butterfly Beach, and the colors look super similar. I'm wondering if they're gonna swatch similar. I'm gonna go into Originator with my finger, and over here into Wisp with ColourPop. Ooh, those are really, really, really similar. That's pretty. I like that. Ooh, yeah, I put on too much highlighter and I'm not sorry. And as you can already tell, it's dusty. I'm not even fake coughing. That's a legit cough. There's a lot of kickback in this product, for sure. I am wearing it today, and I did use it today with the big Aesthetica brush that we got. This is the P12. They recommend this for powders, but I was curious if you could use it with this product because it has very long bristles and it's got that dome shape, so I wasn't sure. I did take just a light little tap because, again, a lot of kickback. And I just focused right over here, and it did okay. I wasn't disappointed with it. I was actually a little impressed with how well this did, but I don't know if I'd reach for this one all the time, but it did well. So if this is all you have to make this work, use it, girl, you can do it. But blending will be your friend. Also, don't use too much because this is super duper dark and super duper pigmented. Ooh, Founder was super creamy. Really nice, again, very powdery. But I could see how some people are going to be like, I am way too pale for this. But I can also see how my dark skinned friends are going to be like, finally, something I can freaking use. The one I gravitated towards the most was Inventor. This is the one that I knew I could make work. So again, I kind of start towards the back and build it and blend, blend, blend. Cannot stress that enough. And then over here were the highlighters. I don't think I knew that these were going to be highlighters. I thought they would be part of the contour palette, so I was expecting them to just be like matte powders. But these, like I said before, I think these are really good to compare to some of the ColourPop highlighters that I have. The shades themselves look so similar, and I really like how they go with my skin. The difference for me between the ColourPop ones that I had mentioned are this sits on your skin, whereas the ColourPop is more of a cream, so it kind of goes with your skin. It kind of becomes one with your skin. This all day just kind of sits right here. It looks pretty though. I'm not mad at it. I'm also wearing it on my nose. Is my nose too shiny? Do I have a Rudolph going on? Is it too much? I don't know. Working on it, working on it. But you know, when you have a new product, you gotta try it all over. I also have it a little bit here on the upper part of my brows and on my lids because I was curious how it would apply with a finger. It's also in my inner corner here. I think it does okay for eyes as well. I can't promise it's gonna last all day on the eyes because I've already noticed some fading, But if you're just kind of doing an easy breezy day, you don't need to do a full beat, this could totally work. But let's see what they're saying online. Okay, so Mrs. Elena on Instagram about this product said, thanks for the contour kit for deep skin that I, in all caps, can't use. Boxes have sure gone downhill over the past few months. I disagree with that. I mean, we've gotten some pretty amazing products recently, so I'm going to disagree that it's gone downhill. I just think she's not used to getting something that's, for once, too deep for our skin tones compared to potentially too light for most skin tones. Again, if you have not watched one of my previous Boxycharm videos, and I'll link it above, they are going to be doing more personalized boxes soon. They're not out yet, but they are going to be hoping for that soon. So Morbid Morgue said, people complaining about the palette need not use such a heavy hand. I am literally the second lightest shade of any foundation you buy, and I've gotten nothing but compliments on my contour today. It's very soft and pigmented, so you have to use a light amount of pigment and build it if you want to kind of like carve out that cheekbone for yourself. Oh, and she says she's sad that the darker highlighter isn't as pigmented as the color looks. And yes, I agree with that. So the shade up here, Originator, is my favorite for the highlighter. This is really what reminded me of some of the ColourPop chic pots that I have. But the one down here, Trailblazer, the darker one, I had a hard time having this show up. Today, I have on both of them, and I started with Trailblazer, and I was like, I'm not in love with this as much today. And then I put this over the top, which is what I mostly used yesterday. And then I was like, oh, how you doing? Pop, pop, pop. Have it on my shoulders, have it on my collarbone. This one isn't as amazing as this one, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if the formula is a little different, but this color doesn't show up as well as this one, in my opinion, and hers. And then somebody else said you could use it as an eyeshadow, and I did do that yesterday. I kind of put it in my crease. I think yesterday, yeah, it was Inventor. It was a little patchy, but you could keep blending it to make it like a crease shade and use it for the eyes if you wanted to. Oh, somebody else, Hope, just said you could always use it for brows if it's too dark for contouring. Now that is a good idea. I hadn't thought about that. Angel said, if you think this is too dark for you, you really just have to blend it. So if you were concerned just upon swatching it, or maybe your first application that it wasn't going to work for you, maybe go in with a lighter hand. Speaking of this brush, I'm going to use this Aesthetica brush with my Coty Air Sponge just to kind of set down my face a little bit. The long bristles feel nice, and it's nice and soft. It's not too coarse or anything like that, so that's nice. I used this brush mostly for powder the first day, and today, again, I used it with the contour. And I think I'm okay with this brush. I'm going to use it a bit more in some different ways. A lot of people were saying they had a hard time because there was fallout with this brush, and there was a lot of shedding right away, and I was like, ugh, that's not good. But the first thing I noticed, and my girl Belinda, who has been a long time OG of my channel, she commented on Boxycharm's page as well saying, hey, this reeks. It really, really smelled. And I said the same thing. I was like, what the heck? I don't smell it now, but I did for sure when I opened it. It was pretty ripe. Somebody asked what you would use this brush for. They don't want to dirty it. They're recommending it to be a powder brush. I think it's a little too, I like my powder brushes to be a bit fluffier. This one is just a little too tapered. So for me, I could see this being a bronzer. I could see this being, I mean, you could use some contour with it. As soon as I opened my box, I smelled a strong scent of paint thinner, says Erica. Upon investigation, I discovered it was the brushes. I'm honestly a little upset. I don't want to put this on my face or in my makeup. Please do better next time. I would appreciate it. Like I said, I don't smell it now, but a lot of people on here are saying that this had a really repugnant smell to it. Let's talk about something that I'm not too pleased with on my face, and it is the Pretty Vulgar liner. Okay. I've never tried something like this, so this could get real crazy real fast. I don't even know. This princess is not happy. This is not going on too smoothly, and I keep wiping the brush off. Maybe this is me doing something wrong, but I am like putting it into the product, kind of wiping it off so there's no more clumps, because there are clumps on the brush. And then trying to run it, but it is not applying very pretty at all. It's like, ugh. How do you even get down here? How did I get liner down here? Mine has like chunks on the brush when I pull it out of here, so I'm trying to like just wipe off the chunks, but I'm not trying to wipe off too much product. I think that's why it's kind of streaky and patchy and not applying as what I was thinking it would. I don't like first impressions, so I'm not going to be like, I'm never going to use this again, because I obviously like to try things multiple days for you, but So far, I'm not in love with this on first impression. When I got mine, again, the lid was a little off, so I don't know if my product dried out a little bit or what, but I took a close-up and sent it to my friends, and it was like, my eyeliner today looks like crap, and it looked like crap yesterday, and they were like, yeah, it looks cheap. I'm not a big fan of this right now. I tried it yesterday with just the thin Aesthetica brush, and then today I tried it with both this little bit of a thicker one and then this thin one to try to achieve a good line, and it is so patchy, it is so blotchy, and it's faded in certain spots, it's uneven. I worked with it before filming today just to try to make it look good, and maybe it's my hand, maybe it's my technique, maybe it's because mine was sitting out, I don't know. If you love this, and I know some people are loving it, that is awesome, and I'm so glad it works for you. I don't like how my eye look came out today. I didn't like how it turned out yesterday. There's not even like a redeeming factor for me at this moment because I'm just so like, okay, I don't like the color. It's not a black, it's more of a gray or like a charcoal shade. And then is my lipstick coming off? Oh, I have a whole blotch here on my lip. We're not even to that yet and I'm distracted. Not in love. No makeup owners. If anything, the exact opposite. Let's see what people are saying online, because I know this also has some mixed reviews as well. On Instagram, they posted a video of someone applying this eyeliner, and Hannah Faith said, first time I wore this eyeliner, it transferred onto my lid super badly. That has never happened to me before, and I'm scared to wear it again. And then Sun Sarah said, same, it bleeds so badly. Oh, and then Stevie's girl, hey girl, you're one of my longtime OGs as well. She replied to this girl and said, I always set my gel and liquid eyeliner with a black eyeshadow. I did not do that yet because I wanted to see how this stood on its own, because I do have some other black liners that don't require that, but I totally see what you're saying. And since this is a gel, maybe it does need that extra step. It's a good point. Good point, girl. I'll try that. Elena said the eyeliner is so bad it doesn't stay put. It bleeds and smudges everywhere. I wouldn't dare wear it again. Now, I could say yesterday it really did stay once I let it sit. It stayed on this part of my eye. On the inner part of my eye, probably because it's allergy season, it did kind of catch down here and it was kind of transferring. Over here it stayed for a really long time, but I wasn't pleased with how it looked because to me it was too patchy. Sienna Nichole said my new favorite liner. I sure won't use it up in 6 months though, so I hope it doesn't go bad on me because the expiration date is 6 months long. So you need to use it or lose it. So Boost Me said, am I the only one that wasn't impressed with this liner? It's not smooth when applied and I have to add in some other products to help. Same, sister. Same. It transfers badly around my eyes and bleeds. I was dissatisfied with this liner. I would appreciate another instructional video because I can't make it work. Wasn't a fan. There's a lot of that on here. See, but then there's one that says, Ascending Dreams said this eyeliner is bomb. Finally able to get a liner that stays in my waterline instead of bleeding all over. It's like when you're reviewing clothes online. It's like, who's right? It's so hard to say. All we can go off is personal preference. And for me, this has not been a winner. But let me know below how you're liking it. Are you trying it? Or are you too intimidated to? Because it is a little unfamiliar territory for some people. All right, to apply it, I used these little brushes here. These are Aesthetica, and I am familiar with that brand. I've gotten their beauty blenders before. I've used some of their brushes before. I can tell you this spoolie I'm not a huge fan of because it's super rigid. I could see using this for like eyelashes to separate eyelashes though. I'm gonna try this angled brush here with some of my shadows for like making a liner. And I'm gonna try this again with a different kind of liner. Maybe one of the e.l.f. ones that I have or something else. Or, ooh, I could even see using this little thin guy for some of my potted eyeshadows that are kind of like that gel consistency, a little creamy action going. I might try that as well. I think these are still going to be good. I like the feel of them. I like how firm they feel, and they're just really nice. But I don't think I like them with the Pretty Vulgar. Real talk. So Vegan182 said, the brushes are okay-ish. The eyeliner doesn't stay put with it though. Gypsy said, one of my brushes from the set of 3 just fell apart. The hairs on the brush legit came off. That's not good. Some of mine did separate. Somebody else said, is anybody else struggling to get the cap off of this one? And I was like, yeah. These brushes seem to be kind of hit or miss just like everything else, but a lot of people are really excited to try these, especially with the liner. So did these brushes work with the liner for you? Did they not work at all? Do you have a better use for some of these? Tell us below, because we're all looking for tips. Let's talk about this damn lip thing that's like messing with me right now. So I don't even know how to start this one. Like, I used this yesterday and I was kind of already like, I need to put on this liquid lip color in the shade Kiss Me. That smells good. I didn't even go back into the product, and I could do my top lip too. I really like that. Okay, I can tell you this is still sticky, and it's been a couple of minutes and tight. I tell you, when I got it on, I was like, okay, still tacky, but I liked how it applied. When I was applying it, I could control it, and it didn't bleed too much. It's not the best. Like, there's some areas over here that are a little rough for me, but it still applied really well. And I was like, matte lip gloss. I didn't know what to expect. But it is really, really sticky for a long time. I mean, I'm talking a couple of hours. There are parts of your lip throughout that will just stick together. And then if you try to take it off, it is staining your lips. So it's really a struggle, and it's gonna be all over your face. You're gonna look a little clownish if you just kind of like do this to it with a wet wipe or something. So I'm just kind of committed today and yesterday to be wearing it, I guess. But I just saw this while I was filming for you. There's a huge patch just gone. I'm thinking because of the stickiness and the transfer where my lips touch. There is a huge patch just missing here. That's definitely the product just being too tacky and pulling itself off of my lip. So I got a Crease makeup set. I got the matte lip gloss. Swatched it on my hand yesterday. 24 hours later, it's still there. I washed my hands several times, showered, washed my hair, shaved in the shower, yada, yada, yada. I don't feel comfortable putting that on my lips. Lashes by Steph responded to her and said, it's literally the worst. My color was pretty, but I could barely talk because my lips stuck together so bad and I couldn't get it off. I had to use sugar scrub twice. And then Crease Makeup said, I'm so glad I didn't use it on a client. I would have been so embarrassed if they couldn't get it off. You can literally still see it on my hand right now. Veronica3265 said, super sticky. I'm not a fan. So Shania Karen said, I actually liked it. I tried it on just to play around before my 10-hour shift last night, and the staying power is great. What I did was put on enough to coat my lips evenly, which was basically just one dip in, that's true, and let it dry completely before putting my lips together. And after a couple of hours, I put regular petroleum chapstick over it and rubbed my lips together, and then it became a gloss, and I wore it like that and just applied chapstick when I needed to. So that could be a tip. I guess I could try something like that. But for me, it didn't ever dry down. She's saying that hers eventually dried down before she touched her lips together. I can't do that for 2 hours. Removing what was left was nearly impossible. Such a terrible matte lipstick. Holy cow, so I'm trying to add up how much this whole box is worth for their Boxy Bash, and it's $174. Like, that's crazy considering we spend $21 a month on these boxes. But I am just kind of like, and I know there's a lot of complaining this month kind of going on, but I'm just like, that's so crazy. Although I have to say, I don't fully agree with some of the prices that are listed on here. Like, these brushes are good, but I do not think these are $45 worth. So I try to keep that in mind. Again, when I do have some hits and misses, for example, I'm not a big fan of the Pretty Vulgar. It could be because mine might be a little dried out. It's just too clumpy for me, and it just doesn't do a very good liner in my opinion and for my eye looks. Not too sure how often I'm actually going to reach for this matte lip gloss. But these are the two that I'm most kind of like, I'm going to put these over here for now. Stay tuned for a quarterly Boxycharm review. I could always change my mind. But now we are to the part for spoilers. So if you do not like spoilers, I'll see you in the next video, friends. Don't forget to check out my faves and fails at the end of the month, where I have a big announcement as to why my Boxycharm video is going to be delayed. Boxycharm babes, let's do some spoilers. 3, 2, 1. $21 a month. Again, you can't go wrong. If you're interested, I'll be leaving my code down below. Don't feel like you have to use it, but if you're new and you're really wanting to try it, you can check that out down there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I do every single week. Bye, friends.